Toom Studio allows you to bring in pretty much any image format that your QuickTime player can use. So, as I mentioned earlier, you can use JPEGs, PNGs, and that kind of thing, for example. Primarily, you're going to want to bring in a static image to use as a backdrop. For example, a picture of the ocean, or some trees, or a castle, or something like that, in which your characters are going to do their acting in front of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 ways to bring images into Toom Studio. The first way is using the File menu. So let's go to the File menu, and we're going to choose Import File. On my desktop, I have 2 of my characters. I have one called the Falcon Shadow, and I'm going to bring him in first. I'm going to click Open, and then the new image element is created for us here, and we can also see in our timeline the image. So we have the Guardian character in our workspace. The second way is I'm going to use the exposure sheet. So I'm going to create a brand new image element by clicking this button here. And of course I could choose any frame to bring this in. Don't forget the exposure sheet pretty much shows you what's going to happen on each frame. So if I don't want to see this character until frame 7, for example, I can choose here to bring it in. And as you see, the playback head or scrubber moves to that frame. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to right click in this blank cell, and I'm going to choose at the top here, Import Images from File. And this time I'll bring in Stormblade. And as you see here, there he is. Okay, Stormblade was taking a little longer to get here than we thought. Getting that coffee break, I guess. But anyway, here's Stormblade, and he appears in our workspace here. Now what I'm going to do as well is, as you see, I just want to show you in the timeline, we have the Guardian here on frame 1, and we have Stormblade on frame 7. The exposure sheet just takes a little getting used to, but I'm going to definitely go in depth on how to use this guy later on. Now let's talk about another way to bring an image in. This time we're going to choose our contextual menu, and what we're going to do at this point is we're going to choose Import File, and I went a little too fast. So contextual menu, Import File, and once again we can bring another image in or the same image. And that is how you bring in images into your workspace. You can use the File menu, you can use the exposure sheet, and you can use the contextual menu as well at the end of your exposure sheet to bring images into Toom Studio.